Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 Abyssinia. In the last episode, we were working on kind of building up and improving the realm as we were waiting for our character to be old enough to commit ritual suicide, which we did. As our chosen heir, High Priest Lua. And yeah, succession went relatively smoothly. No major factions. Trying to sway our one ruler who is old Crucites. We can get him converted. Still working on converting religion. Oh. Do it. Alright. And culture as well. To help consolidate our realm. Yeah. We now have our next big target, which is the Victorid realm here. Victorid Sultanate. This guy, who's becoming really strong, which is not anything to see, and doesn't like us, and holds territory that I want to grab. So, such as it is. In fact, he's a little strong. You don't account. Yeah, I know you want to see that. And you're a decent marshal. But we'll just see where we can get him. Alright, so we are heading down to Divided Attention because we did not have enough domain limit. We had to hand out a couple of holdings, which I would like to get back. So, let's go down this leg first. Then we'll go down that leg. Alright, so. I know I tried to do this before. With my previous ruler, and it did not work. Well, let's try it again. This is not going to give me any stress. You are vengeful. We don't have the compassionate or anything else. I want to make sure that you are supporting teams. We are wearing the correct equipment. We are wearing the correct equipment. Nobody that we can invite yet. Needs you in stewardship studies. 300 stewardship lifestyle experience. Very nice. And our wife is pregnant. Very good. We still have not gotten a child that has all three types of traits. Genital traits. My treasury is brimming with gold and silver, and all expenses are cared for. As a wealthy lord, I am expected to offer patronage to some kind of artist or scholar. And as luck would have it, 3 potential candidates just arrived in Abyssinia, but do any of them impress me? We have Sarah, known for growing beautiful gardens, immaculate gardens for 5 years, prestige up. The poetry is going to give me stress, so we'll probably pass on that one. Discoveries made by Mamu show promise, another Mamu. Funding natural philosophy, learning +2, development growth +15%. You know what? Let's take that. And the income is kind of climbing a little bit. Secret tunnel. Agent. We apparently have an agent. Yeah, we do have an agent. Halima approaches me with a bunch of parchment clutched in her hands. I found an old architectural sketches of the Sultan's castle. They might be a bit outdated, but look here. Like a tunnel we can use. Didn't really give me an additional success chance. Alright, my daughter and heir, Libin, is full of questions. She is... Okay, she is the heir at the moment. So, I want to educate her. Yes. And... let's see. It's going to be learning, diplomacy. I'm not going to be good at martial. We'll take, we'll take learning. A little short on the learning stat, but... allies do I have? My own vassals. Let's see. You're Herculean and quick. Or robust and... let's see what this next child turns out to be. Let's say this thing's gonna fire at a 20% chance. 19%. With the recent upset amongst the peasants in Cairo, one of my agents has presented me a unique suggestion for taking care of the Sultan. 1934. We'll pass on that one and see if we get better. Alright, we've had a son, a deer, who has all 3 trait types, but they're only the first level. Dumbly, quick, and hail. Hire a court physician. Should hire a court physician. Don't know. Court events. All right, we're at 18%. If I go through and it doesn't work, we won't be able to try it again. File yet, okay? Really can't get anybody else to join. Let's try it. He survived the poison, unfortunately. One of Sultan Matar's scullery maids helped herself to a sip of the drink before serving her lord, and a dead servant is apparently a deterrent. That wasn't bad enough. One of the other servants showed no hesitation in pointing me out as the culprit behind the attempt. Oh boy. Well... any ways that I could break an alliance? Kill the... kill one of these other people. Much better chance there. Bribe this person. Even still, we don't know. Alright, wife is pregnant again. Alright, ended my scheme. Might accept at 36%. Send him a gift. And then... and he converted. Excellent. With a mighty burp, I push the rest of my plate away from me and sprawl back in my chair. Lately, my kitchens have begun to swell with golden grain and freshly hunted game, giving all my courtiers the healthy sheen of the overfed. I grimace, though this bounty is great. I cannot last forever. I must decide what to do with all of this excess food. Salt it or smoke it as long as we store it. Yeah. Take those stock stores. My spy master approached me with a wicked grin. My lord, this pouch contains a powder most nefarious. A sprinkle on top of something, say a gift. It's not feeling well. Okay. My son, Adir, approached me with sweat beading on his brow and a pale face. Father, something is wrong. My humors have been unbalanced ever since I helped you pack that gift for Sultana Tina. Apparently, we made our son sick. That's unfortunate. Sonic dealings. The Guild of Stonemasons has established itself in the county of Intarta. A dedicated craftsman in my personal service could help the wish. Yikes. Let's see. 50-50 shot. That I'm gonna have to pay a bunch of gold. Chief Mason must have enjoyed the company of my steward because he has returned with a deal from the Masons that even exceeds my demands. Excellent. Have to pay a dime. Any of these concubines really? Agents have scheduled a journey for the Sultana. We'll take it through dark woods. 46% chance that she'll be killed. All right, let's see what happens. And she's escaped. At least they were slain to a man with no one left to talk. And again. Alright, we had another son, Omer, who is quick and Herculean again. And my scheme was discovered. With no one else left to invite, that's basically point. Try and target the other alliance. %. About his wife. 28%. Go for the one. Good. First. We need a new marshal. You are the best marshal in the realm at the moment, or also a powerful vassal. So we'll. Alliance with my vassal. Well, she died. Team discovered. And let's try. Marriage. This guy. We can try and murder you. Anybody who's interested in joining that who will actually be worth my time. Not really. You get another 28% success chance. But it's going to take a lot of gold to do it. Actually, what is my marshal doing? Marshal is training commanders. You need to be converting cult. You are still working on... Oh, you are terrible, okay? We get somebody here who's actually good at their job. Done. Daughter visit the court in Gojam. That's one of his own vassals. That doesn't really matter, actually. This is the one that matters. 3,000 troops. Unfortunately, that ruler is also young. Don't have any children yet. Rangers required a discreet powder which leaves no trace and when dissolved in drink. Let's give it a shot. And he survived the poison, but we did not get discovered. You know what? We're gonna pass on that. The Ethiopian sword? Nah. Gonna that go away. What's going on? A flock of rogue women burst into my throne room, practically searching the floor for a head that rolled in. Yeah, get out of here. Is there anything that I actually have set? Yeah, both of those need fixed. Crown is a little dinged up. We might as well go ahead and... don't worry about either of those. Let's just see if there's anybody that we can invite to that. Really isn't. Never mind then. We need a new spy master. You. Trump schemes. Unprovoked anger from Kalinikos, random courtier. Could bring in the Holy Order as well. That's 5,200 men. I currently possess someplace that should be mine. My faithful cousin, Gerard Manser, has come before me, insisting that I grant him the Duchy of Aksum. What? Ooh. No. No. That's my duchy. My home duchy. You can't have it. Alright, development growth and realm capital plus 0.3 per month. That's... any other ways we could potentially undermine this? A lot. Bring me rich gifts. All right. It'd be real dodgy if I had. Called my allies and raised the Holy Order. 5 years. The funds I set aside for the patronage of my natural philosopher Mamo have run out. I can now choose whether or not to renew my patronage for another 5 years or to let him go. I think that his services are no longer. I was designate a guardian for my son. Which son? First son. Eldest son. We'll go ahead and educate him ourselves. Getting a martial education. You know what? We'll go with that. Nurture relationships between the next generation of rulers is a duty we should not neglect. Some of your more influential vassals have children that I am certain Libyan will benefit from knowing. Duchy of Elodia. Duchy of Lasta. Come on. This interface is really fighting me right now. Okay. You. Let's go with Hakim. What I could really use is someone declare war on him. The raised voices reach me yet again. I quench my instinct to turn on my heel. The constant bickering of my vassals, Akalad, Jinao, Rod, Getachew, enough to drive any man mad. Something must be done. I could either treat the situation as an exercise in mediation or eavesdrop and approach one of them with my sympathies afterward. We'll try and make them see sense. And we did gain 100-ish. A person can be sponsored with a metalsmith inspiration. Alright, go for it. Let's see if we can improve our regalia. I don't know if the other two things would be trinkets. I have no... yeah. Baron. Antiquary. We have discovered bailiffs. Alright, what does that actually get me? Domain limit +1. X. We can go back in here and grab you and get my temple back. Thank you very much. Oh, and you spent some money to upgrade one of the amenities. A metalsmith, a sonnet, updates me on her progress. Droning on about the limits of mold and bellows as my mind reels with bold ideas for my regalia. Making may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I don't have a say in how is spent. My background gives me some unique insight. 37%, slightly higher quality. 43%, slightly lower quality. Or nothing. 64%. Man. That's a diplomacy challenge. This is a stewardship challenge. We'll go with the stewardship challenge. A higher quality. Good. My brother can get married. Yeah, we will betroth him to this 10-year-old. Yeah. One of Adron's vassals. My other brother. Chiefdom of Bali, which is another one of the vassals down there. Yep. That's. One of my vassals is also dealing with management issues. Almost go to war with the guy and try and beat him. Alright, well, we got a couple of new allies. Help. So maybe we'll give that a shot. I'll have to think about it. But I think we're going to end the episode here. A lot of intrigue attempts that did not quite pay what it is. So, I'm going to stop here for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.